जहां ग्रेविटी 30 मिनट के लिए होती है, जैसा कि इधर है ना. ग्रेविटी, व्हाट इज ग्रेविटी? द थिंग दैट मेक्स एवरीथिंग फॉल डाउन. तो 30 मिनट के लिए नॉर्मल होता है, और फिर 30 मिनट के लिए ग्रेविटी खत्म हो जाती है. And then it repeats. So you have 30 minutes gravity and 30 minutes no gravity. Then I started. So I'm dreaming, okay? I'm dreaming. This was my dream last night. And so then I thought that, man, this could be really dangerous. You know, what could happen is, well, you would start floating and you'd go up to the ceiling, and then if you don't come down within 30 minutes, then gravity turns on and padak. Oh man, that is really dangerous. Yes. So now I'm going to ask you, in this dream world, how are you going to protect yourself? What should you do so that you don't get hurt? And first I'm going to ask you, if you are in the black hole, and now you see, what time is it? It's 10:10. Okay. At 10:40, gravity is going to turn off, and then 30 minutes after that, so 11:10, gravity comes back on. Huh? Imagine. Acha. So who's going to start? All right, you start. यार वो माइक तो दे दो ना. अच्छा, हाँ हाँ.
So, what you can do is just, if you're floating, you have 30 minutes, right?
Every 30 minutes, yes.
Yes. Then there would be a chance you would be able to find somewhere soft like that couch. Then when 30 minutes are over, you would land on the soft couch.
Oh yeah, but if you still falling from the ceiling on a couch, the couch will eventually break, so what should you do? Okay, that's a good idea. So you will go to the portion of the room where there is a couch, but there's so many of you can't land on couches. Then you'll land on one on top of the other. Achha. Okay, let's go. Udhar de do.
But if we are floating, and then we can hold something, and then when the 30 minutes are over, we can just hold something, and then we can just jump from it.
You can. So what will you hold on to over
like
here?
that.
Kya? Which rod?
Over there.
Okay, that's a good idea. Good, yes, nice. तुम क्या करोगे? अच्छा, let me ask you one thing. If there is no gravity, will you be able to walk? बताओ, दोनों. So how will you, suppose I want to go from here to the end of the room. What will you do? He said jump. Do you agree?
No.
How will you do it? What's wrong with what he's saying? If you jump, you push yourself, you will hit the other wall.
But it is not like jump.
No, he said jump. Okay, so now your turn.
before the gravity finish, we will hold the chairs and we will not go to the ceiling.
Acha, but I want you to answer the question that I asked him. Um, I want to go from here to there. And he said, jump. You agree with jump?
No,
Why?
because
Nazdeek karke bolo.
there is no surface to jump.
Oh, yeah, no, there is.
It is push, not jump.
Arey yaar, jump hi hai na. So what is a jump? Jump is you hit the ground and up, na? So I go there. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Do you see anything wrong with that? नहीं तुम बताओ ना. हाँ. So the suggestion is आगे. Is there something wrong with that?
No.
So he's right?
He can't because there's no gravity, so we can't land on the floor. We'll just keep on going and like in the air, so we can't land.
Okay, but my question now is, I want to get from here to the other side of the room, and I cannot walk because there's no gravity. So how should I do it? He says jump. Do you agree?
No,
Why?
because there's no gravity, so you can't land.
Okay.
And if you wanted to go on the other side, you could just float by
You-
like holding the chairs and then going forward.
Acha. So I hold the chairs and then I go from one to the other to the
Yeah.
other. Okay. All right. तुम बताओ. कुछ तो बताओ. नहीं. Acha. Then your turn. Do you agree with his idea that that you should jump? You should push yourself. Go forward.
Yes, you should jump because you can easily get to the other side, but there are chances that you cannot land to the other side. You will have to, at the end of the room, you have to hold the chair and then you have to land.
अच्छा. Okay. तुम क्या कहते हो?
ठीक कह रहे हैं.
कौन ठीक कह रहा है? ठीक कह रहा है?
I think that the idea of jumping or propelling yourself, like not from the floor, but propelling yourself off of the wall would work. And that's purely just because I've watched movies, and in sci-fi movies where they show when astronauts are in the space, like the basic example is when they're like fixing something on the spaceship outside. It's always super risky because sometimes they have to go to a part of the spaceship where they can't use an anchor, a rope attaching their body.
Look, that's too long. Is he right or wrong?
I think he's right, because if you propel yourself off of something in space, you'll just continue drifting, and space doesn't have gravity.
So you would do this, you would do what he says, huh?
Yeah, but at least here we have a barrier, so we'd stop drifting.
Right? Is your brother right or wrong?
He's right. He's probably right. We just have to push our legs to the wall and we'll float to the other side of the room.
Ah, float. Ah. Now that's very interesting. Float, huh?
Or somebody could just, if somebody's patient, he could just wait 30 minutes and then he'll fall down and walk to the other side of the room.
No, you can't wait. I have to get to the other side of the room. I need to know how to get there. And you are now agreeing with it, yeah.
So I know you're saying imagining, but first of all, when the gravity falls, we'll just go to the right side to the left side, because the earth will keep spinning and there is no gravity, so we'll not be able to jump there.
Forget the earth spinning. We don't know anything about the earth. All we know is that there's no gravity, so I can't walk. All right, now Are you sure that what you said was right? There's something wrong that he's saying. So, yeah. What's wrong in what he's saying?
So the reason I think it is wrong, because you will jump to the end of there, but
Yes.
you will just keep on still floating over there.
No, but the other thing is that
Wait.
I'm going to go crash into that wall. I'll
Yeah,
get hurt.
that is the thing. But if there's the gravity of
I'll bang my head against it. I will get hurt. And you want me to get hurt?
You can take a cushion in your head and then. But what if we just be straight and our legs can just touch the wall and then we'll stop?
and your legs will break.
You can just hold the seat and
Yeah.
just pull down and you can just.
But the seat will fall.
Acha, tell me one thing. Suppose I'm floating. There's no gravity, so I'm floating, and I do. What will happen? Yeah, but what will happen to me?
You will just
Yes. Have you seen a balloon where you let the air out from the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so where does the balloon go? It goes in the opposite direction. So is this an idea? So you see, if I jump from here, if I push this back like this, I'll go like a rocket, dream, and I'll hit the wall over there, and then I could hurt myself. अच्छा एक एक करके चलो.
Sir, it's impossible for somebody to spit that powerfully to propel to the back of the room.
Well, even if I do this,
You can move it.
I'm going to move a little, and I'm going to keep moving and keep moving slowly, slowly, slowly. What is the other way by which I could go from here to there?
We will just push ourselves to the seats, and then we will hold the seats again and again, and we will go right there.
ठीक है, okay. Any other ideas of how to move when there's no gravity? When there is air all around, can you use the air to move? Okay.
By air swimming,
Okay. So tell me how air swimming will work.
you will push your hand and you will go forward.
Nice. Okay. Suppose you want to air swim fast or slow. What is it that you have to do?
Push my hand back fast.
Show me how you would do it. खड़े होकर बताओ.
Like you will just do this and the air will
Yeah, but show me how your hands move.
like this.
Okay.
Doing this.
Good. Why were your hands down like this? Show me. Anyone else want to show me how to swim in the air? Okay. Okay. आ जाओ इधर आके बैठ जाओ. यार उससे क्या हो? But you showed us the breaststroke, huh?
But I know a way how to get fast.
हाँ बोलो.
You can just move your legs faster, like you swim in normal water, right? You use your legs to get swim. So you can just move your legs faster to get more faster.
अच्छा आजा. अच्छा देखो तुम लोग देर से आए ना, तो मैं बताता हूँ कि what we are talking about. तो ऐसे है कि suppose gravity is gone. There's no gravity, and so you cannot walk because there's no you can't push back on the floor, and so we're trying to swim from here to the other side of the room. हैं तो हम एयर स्विमिंग करेंगे वाटर स्विमिंग की बजाय. तो अब एयर स्विमिंग में हमें क्या करना होगा, क्या तरीका होगा, कोई मुझे अच्छी तरह से ये समझाए. हाँ, ओके. Okay, okay, good.
You can just put your hands like this, so when you get to the wall, you cannot bang your head. Only the hand will go to the wall, and you will automatically stop.
अच्छा ठीक है ना, but I want to know how to swim in air. Yeah. So you've shown us the breaststroke, but you haven't explained to us what you're doing over there. Can you explain? Yeah.
Basically, when he does that, that's going to be pushing the air in front of us backwards and making us go forward.
Beautiful. That's exactly the answer that I wanted. So you see, जब हम हवा को पीछे धक्का देंगे, देखो मैंने ऐसे किया, तो हवा पीछे जाएगी, हम आगे जाएंगे. तो बिल्कुल जैसे वो या तुम स्विमिंग करती हो? लेकिन देखा तो है. You're a swimmer. अच्छा. So you do the breaststroke and you do the other stroke also? वो कैसे करते? वो भी ऐसे ही ना. You push the water back. So this is what Newton said. Action is equal to reaction. तो न्यूटन ने ये कहा कि अगर किसी चीज को पीछे धक्का दोगे ना, तो तुम खुद आगे बढ़ोगे. And that is how we are going to go from this side of the room to that side of the room. Acha, now I want you to forget about this room. Suppose you are in a tall building, like a skyscraper, and the windows are open, and now see the gravity is going to go off. You know it's going to go off because किस वक्त it is going to go off at 10:40. At 10:40, the gravity is going to go off. Now I want you to tell me how you can make sure that when the gravity comes back at 11:10, that you will not be hurt, that you will not be killed, you won't be hurt. तुम्हें क्या करना होगा ताकि तुम अपने आप को महफूज कर सको, so that you can be safe. So I want what should you be doing now? Yeah, the gravity is gone. Now you tell me what you should be doing. You are in a tall skyscraper with open windows.
We will close the windows.
Acha. Okay. So that's a good idea. So one suggestion is close the windows. ओ यार तुम जिस कमरे में हो ना उधर जाके खिड़कियां बंद कर दो, काफी है. Okay. All right. So that's one thing that you have to do. What else should you be doing? Iswe, yeah, go ahead.
You can go into like a really small room. Maybe not like an elevator. Elevators are pretty small, but maybe not that because we don't know if it's safe. But you could go into like a cupboard because cupboards are small and confined and you wouldn't even have space to float up or fall.
ठीक है, that's very nice. Uh, what about a drawer? Would you fit in a drawer?
No.
A very big drawer.
तुम तो हो जाओगे फिट है. दराज खोलो, अंदर अपने आप को बंद कर लो. Okay, yep.
Sir, but the cabinet will float. But the cabinet will float as well.
Yes.
It's not the attached one.
Actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know, I thought you were right, but he's got a point over there. Yeah. So what would you do then? Because let's say that the cabinet, no, you're in a cabinet, right? I'm sorry, I'm confused. You hid in a room, in an elevator. Cabinet.
Sir,
And now the cabinet is floating. And at 11:10, that cabinet will come crashing down. So that's not going to work.
sir, we
Wait.
We can nail the cabinet down to the ground.
No, but then it'll start floating. So that won't work, unfortunately. It was a good idea, but now that we think about it, it's not going to work. So what should you be doing?
Attached to something like this.
Haha, attached to something. Okay. ठीक है. I think that's इधर.
But if the cabinet is floating and if it's locked right now, so how will we get out and nail it on the wall back?
Well, the cabinet is not locked. I mean, you can open and close the door.
Yeah, but what if it's locked and we don't have a key to open it?
There's no key. You take out the key, you put it in your pocket. You can do that.
Yeah.
Acha. So, I'm afraid that's not going to work. Now, what should we do? You have any other suggestion? You.
We will just hold something that is just nailed up.
Acha. So, I think that's. What would you hold on to over here?
The seats.
The seats. What else?
This.
Yeah. It's not okay. You can hold on to that. Then, what else?
Or
Eh? To the AC. Okay. Good.
but AC will fall with our weight.
Hmm?
It will
No, you
just-
don't have weight. You don't have weight. Ah.
we can hold the speakers or the camera.
You can hold the speakers or the camera. Fine. Good. Acha. All right. So, if you're in the skyscraper, you're going to first close the windows so that you don't float out. Then you're going to hold on to whatever is fixed over here. अच्छा, लेकिन एक बात है. Suppose you hold on to that, to that over there. छत पे हो ना? अच्छा, और 11:10 पर you will then have to hold on to it, but it might break because you're so heavy.
It will break because our hand will lose its grip and also it will break. And when we are floating, when we are floating, we feel light, so that's why it won't break. But when gravity goes, then we will go down very fast, so it will break.
It'll break, you'll hurt yourself, and so what should we do so that when gravity comes back, we don't hurt ourselves?
Get the sign.
Either.
Hold.
We could hold something low so when we fall, we don't get hurt.
ठीक है. So the point is that you should not go too high. you should look for something close to the earth, something close to the ground, and this way you will be safe. Okay, now I'm going to give you, and I'm going to tell you a story. And this is the story of the King Midas. Midas. Right. Okay. So you tell us the you tell us the story.
I just knew that part.
No.
No, I know the story.
So tell us.
I think I know this story. There was a guy who loved gold. Then a genie came and he asked him a wish that give me if I touch anything I can turn into gold. So the genie made it granted his wish, but when he accidentally touched himself, he turned into gold.
That sounds could be. Yeah. Okay.
He just when anyone came, a man who has a girl, so he take that girl and said the man that are you thirsty, said to the girl that are you thirsty, and take her to the kitchen and then touch it and turn it into gold, and then he take her in his lockers. And when a man came, a serious, very a fighter man came, and he has a girl too, so the man just again said that are you thirsty to the girl, and then the girl goes to kitchen, and the king goes to the kitchen and just touch her, and then the girl turns into gold. And then the man says that where is my girl? Then the king says I don't know. So he just start looking, and then he finds the locker where all girls are there. And then he just goes to the king, and when there are no guards, so he just shows him his real face, that I can turn and go, I can when I touch anything that turns into gold. So he just make him to touch himself, and then he turns into gold. And when he is died, and the all girls are turning back in humans.
अच्छा, so that's अच्छा, वो कहानी मैंने पहले सुनी नहीं थी, लेकिन wow, you've I think you've created a new story, which is fine. जितनी कहानियां बना सकते हैं इतना अच्छा है ना. मगर इसे सीखा क्या हमने? तो ये बादशाह था ना, माइडस, और उसने कहा कि सोना सबसे अच्छी चीज है. सोना सोना सोना. Greediness. So he wanted more and more gold. But what's wrong with wanting more and more gold? Well, gold is nice to look at, but then when everything is gold, then then everything is gold. Then what?
Then you will have nothing.
Then you have nothing. Exactly. Then you have nothing.
If you even
वो माइक किधर?
when you want to use all the gold to buy something, everything will be also gold, so you cannot get anything. You will starve, you will be thirsty, you will not be able to sleep because the bed will be too hard, and you will not be able to live happily because you will be alone.
Yeah, everybody will be dead, and you will be everything around you will be of gold, and there won't be any.
What about parasites and microscopic creatures? What about parasite and microscopic creatures?
What's the answer to that?
I was asking another question.
What's the answer to his question? Can you have gold parasites? Well, if you could have Midas turn into gold? Can't you have parasites turn into gold?
Sir? Sir?
I don't care how you touch them, but you can have
Sir?
bacteria and parasites and flagellum and everything turn into gold. Would that be nice or not?
Sir, what if Midas trips and touches the earth?
So then
Earth would blow up.
what would happen if the earth turned into gold? ये क्या है भाई? गिटार? अच्छा.
Sir?
इसके बाद जो म्यूजिक क्लास है उसके लिए लाए हो? ओके, गुड. आओ बैठो. थोड़ा उधर हो
Sir?
जाओ. हाँ. अच्छा, I want to go on to a new issue, but हाँ, बोलो. हाँ.
Sir, if everything is gold, when we touch the gold, won't we turn into gold, or it will just stay the same? If in the story.
So, okay, in the story which I heard when I was a kid, Midas goes, he touches this, touches that, and every little thing that he touches turns into gold. And he gets very, very happy. Then one day he touches his daughter, and the daughter turns into gold, and she dies. Because that daughter cannot speak, she cannot walk, she cannot talk, she cannot do anything. I mean, so he says, "Oh, I miss my daughter." But there's no way of turning his daughter back into a real human being. So that's the story that I heard.
But, sir?
Finding the genie who turned his hand into making things gold.
हाँ, फिर बाकी मैं भूल गया हूँ.
Sir?
हाँ. अच्छा. इधर.
What if Midas wears gloves?
Hey man, that's a good one. What if Midas wears gloves?
But if the gloves turn into gold, then if he touches something, they won't turn into gold.
Okay, so I have not. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, but maybe he can wear some, some protective thing. Maybe he can put some cream on his hand or something. You'll have to make a new story. Okay. Now I am going to come to something else. Who has a good memory? आए ये सब अपने आप को बहुत बड़ा समझते हैं कि सबकी बड़ी अच्छी याददाश्तें हैं. तुम्हारी याददाश्त अच्छी है? तो हाथ क्यों नहीं खड़ा किया? तुम भी खड़ा करो. अच्छा, तो ये बताओ, व्हाट डज इट मीन कि याददाश्त अच्छी है? उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? मेमोरी याद करना होता ना. मेमोरी को याद करना, उसको दैट्स मेमोराइज. हाँ, जो पुरानी चीजें, वो जो पहले हुआ है वो सब तुम्हें याद है. Alright, now tell me, how good is your memory? How good is your memory? क्या तुम्हें क्या याद है?
हाँ?
तुम्हें क्या याद है और क्या चीज तुम भूल गए हो? बताओ. अच्छा, तुम बताओ. How good is your memory?
I remembered when my mom got a job in like a place different where I live now, and I can't remember what it was called, but I used to play in the park and play stuff.
Okay, that's your earliest
I was
memory.
like 1 or something.
Acha. Okay, good. So, yeah.
Yes, so when I was born, So when I was born, I was like in the place where babies were there and taken for a few days until their mother was there, until their mother was better after borning someone. So after I was there, my father looked for me everywhere, and I was and that he I didn't remember that much, but my father was looking for me everywhere. I was sitting on the bed, and my father was sitting, but I didn't remember one thing, that I used to watch this type of movie, but I don't remember the name now.
Acha, to my goodness, you remember the day you were born?
Yes.
Oh, acha. So, do you remember when you were born?
No, I remember what I did on in 3 when I was 3 year old.
Should we believe her, by the way?
No.
Okay. तुम
It is true. It's true.
यार देखो ऐसे हम
Ask my mom. It's true.
यार देखो ना ऐसे है कि अच्छा go ahead.
I remember.
I also saw the video.
So that's how you remember.
And I also remembered it. Who filmed it? My mom.
So your mom filmed.
After my I didn't remember that day, so I didn't remember that much.
अच्छा चलो तुम बताओ.
It is true.
अच्छा चलो हम मान लेते हैं. So you remember when you were born, and you remember that when you were in the court and you saw this movie, and यार तुम्हारी याददाश्त तो कमाल की है. हाँ चलो आगे.
I remember when I was 3 years old. No, I was 2 years old. So I goes to daycare. So I was doing some shararte. So
अच्छा ओके चलो अब चलो तो तुम लोगों ने कुछ कुछ मुझे बता दिया. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू डू अ मेक बिलीव सिचुएशन. हाँ अच्छा सुन लो. अब माइडस ने क्या कहा था कि
I miss my daughter.
नहीं उसने वेट माइडस ने कहा कि आई विश I could turn everything into gold. Now I'm going to ask you, suppose there is a jinn or a fairy or a magician or a whatever, and he or she says, I am going to give you your wish. And your wish is to have a perfect memory. Perfect memory, जिसका मतलब है कुछ भी नहीं भूलना. You will remember everything, including when you were born, including every book you have read, every picture that you have seen, every movie, every dialogue of everything that you've seen. So you have in your brain a photographic memory. यानी कि जैसा कि ना उसकी तस्वीरें मौजूद हों, जैसा कि पूरी वीडियो उसके अंदर चल रही हो. Like you can go to YouTube, and you can play any movie you like, that. So now my question to you is, would you like to accept this offer?
Yes.
And you'll also see bad movies, of course, yes. So I want you to think about this for 10 seconds. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And already? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, you count very fast. So now you're going to tell me, Are you going to accept this offer? And what good
No.
will this do to you? If you accept it, do you think there will be a problem?
Yes, too much information for
And
us to
if
handle.
there is a problem, what will be that problem? So now I am going to ask you one by one. चलो इधर से शुरू करते हैं, तुम्हारे हाथ में माइक है. हाँ, जल्दी से बताओ.
क्या?
जो मैंने सवाल किया ना तुमसे कि आर यू गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट दिस ऑफर ऑफ हैविंग अ परफेक्ट मेमोरी? ऐसी याददाश्त कि कोई चीज तुम भूल ही नहीं सकोगे.
नहीं,
Why?
क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा हम लोग जब सोचेंगे तो अजीब सा लगेगा कि अब हम पास्ट में क्यों रहे, हम फ्यूचर में क्यों ना जाए, हम लोग आगे आगे क्यों बढ़े.
ना. हाँ, चलो तुम बताओ. Do you want a perfect memory?
Yes.
What will you do with it? What would you like to remember?
Bachpan.
Huh? Bachpan. What about your school assignment? तुमको tables नहीं पढ़ाते?
पढ़ाते हैं.
Have you learned tables? 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6.
Yes. What's 8 times 8?
What's 8 times 8? हाँ, लेकिन तुमको याद नहीं था ना?
What's 8 times 6?
अच्छा, you don't know. So if you have a perfect memory, it'll come out like that. अच्छा, तुम बताओ. उधर. हाँ. So what will you do with your perfect memory?
IDK.
Teach it.
I don't know. That means I don't know.
हाँ, क्या करोगे? हाँ.
I don't know.
So you don't want a perfect memory.
I do want.
Then there should be a reason. हाँ. इसको दो. हाँ. What will you do with your perfect memory?
Oh, if I had a perfect memory, I would be grateful because actually sometimes I fail my assignments. Like my math assignments.
Okay.
So if I had a great memory, like I just see something for a second and I remember it, I would be so happy because if I'm in a very hard assignment, I would just remember it and like it pops out in my mind. Like first of all I gotta do is just see the answer and the question and that's it. I would be able to pass the assignment, that's it.
I think that's a great answer. अच्छा, अब तुम.
I will use it for exam purpose.
For
Exam purpose.
exam preparation.
Yes.
अच्छा, चलो ठीक है, तो तुम्हारे नंबर अच्छे आ जाएंगे, लेकिन आगे क्या?
For speeches.
Speeches.
Yes.
So you will then be able to remember speeches like this.
Yes.
अच्छा, okay. अच्छा, आओ इधर. What would you do with your perfect memory?
I don't want a perfect memory.
ओ यार, दे दी ना तुम्हें, अब बताओ.
To not forget songs I did on sitar, because I forget easily.
Okay, so a lot of music you'll be able to remember.
Yes.
You'll be able to remember classical rags. You'll be able to remember Beethoven and Mozart and the Beatles and Elvis Presley and all the different singers. So isn't that good?
It is.
पीछे तुम क्या करोगे? शायरी का शौक है? नहीं है. किस चीज का शौक है?
फुटबॉल का.
तो फुटबॉल के जो गोल्स, हाँ, वो जो होता है ना, किसने कितने गोल्स मारे हैं, वो सारा याद हो जाएगा.
Yes.
और क्या?
Different kicks का भी पता चल जाएगा और उसके moves वगैरह.
ठीक है, ओके, आगे.
got a perfect memory, so I don't forget my bag in the car.
Okay, all right. What about acting? Would it be helpful if you had a perfect memory?
You wouldn't need a script.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, I want perfect memory. There are two reasons I want perfect memory. For the first reason, my brother already said. I was about to say to remember any songs in violin. The second reason is I could remember any capital, city, country names.
Okay,
Geography.
okay. ठीक है, अब तुम चलो. हाँ, तुम्हें what will you do with your perfect memory?
I will remember that my brother promised with me to bring chips and juice.
क्या मैं sorry I missed it. हाँ, फिर से कहो.
I will remember that my brother said to bring chips and juice for me.
Acha, so you will not forget that your brother said to bring chips and juice for you. ठीक है. अच्छा, okay.
I would remember my childhood.
Childhood, ठीक है. तो क्या करोगी उसके साथ?
I mean, it would be amazing to remember your childhood, and in exam purpose,
अच्छा.
and like in I crime and criminology. So when I would be there in that field, I would remember like the cases and made that cases connect, and they somehow link.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Now, what would you do with your perfect memory?
I think I'd basically do like the same kind of stuff everybody else said so that I don't have to revise a lot of stuff again in the future for not only studying but even in the future if I get a job where I have to remember a lot of stuff and present things, I wouldn't need to spend hours and hours revising and memorizing. And also, I don't know if it's like, because when doctors are in med school, they have to study for years and years and years, and there's also a lot of memorization involved. So it would help in that.
Oh, देखो ये बात बड़ी अहम है कि जो डॉक्टर हैं, डॉक्टर्स को याद होना पड़ता, उनको याद आना चाहिए कि इस मरीज को क्या बीमारी थी, उसको क्या दवा दी गई, इसका टेम्परेचर, इसके जो खून की हालत वगैरह, वो सारी बातें याद रखनी है. सो इफ अ डॉक्टर हैज परफेक्ट मेमोरी, then the doctor will be a very good one, and everybody will want to go to that doctor. Asha, but I want to ask you one. Do you like to tell jokes?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a very good sense of humor.
Shabash, and you're also very modest young man.
Can I do now?
नहीं, अब उधर.
She doesn't want to do.
No, she wants. तुम्हारी बहुत, अब तुम अपनी यादाश्त के साथ क्या करोगी? So, okay, jokes. What about other things like?
For exam purpose.
हाँ, बताओ. You have this perfect memory, तो उससे तुम क्या फायदा उठाओगी?
For childhood and for exam purpose.
Do you like to tell stories? नहीं? अच्छा, okay.
I would love to have good memory because I could read the future, but there are two problems.
No, you can't read the future. You can only look back.
I can only look back. I could use it for exam purposes, but there are two problems. Thinking too much can hurt your brain, and if you think, I will not be able to focus or listen to something.
यार ये तुमको किसने बताया thinking too much will hurt your brain? I think all the time, and my brain has not been hurt. ये गलत बात है. ये जो ना बुढ़े लोग हैं वो बताते हैं गलत है. बुढ़ों की बात कभी नहीं सुननी चाहिए. हाँ. अच्छा अब बताओ. What are you going to do with your perfect memory?
I will only use it for exam purpose and never fail and always succeed.
Okay, but what about other things? Telling jokes, stories, remembering names. देखो, if there are 100 people who come and each one of them tells मेरा नाम ये है, मेरा नाम ये, मेरा नाम ये है, तो if you can remember all those names like that, you would be a phenomenon. अच्छा, चलो आगे चलते. Yeah. What will you do with yours?
I would use my memory to remember what movies that I watched, so I don't need to watch them again and again.
Ah, okay. So just watch a movie once.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then watch a new movie.
And then watch new movie because it's all in there.
Yeah.
And lastly, तुम क्या करोगे? यार, कुछ तो बताओ ना. अच्छा, जस्ट करें. हाँ, कुछ तो बताओ ना, कुछ तो बताओ. अच्छा, कोई अच्छा जोक सुनाओ. जोक तुम्हें कोई याद है? देखो ना, यही तो बात है, क्योंकि तुम्हारी परफेक्ट मेमोरी नहीं तो तुम जोक्स भी भूल गए हो. कोई तो जोक, एक जोक तो होगा. Anyone tell me one joke? Okay, उधर. Yeah. Yes.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Your face looks like game from the zoo. I will be there laughing at you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What?
I wanted to say one con about having perfect memory is that one bad effect of having perfect memory is that if you watch any movie, if you read any book, if you watch any movie and if you read any book and if you go to any place like a museum or somewhere else, you will always have the photographic memory of that place and you won't forget it over time. Like movies, you can, if you really like a movie, you can watch it every 3 or 4 years because you would have forgotten it and still enjoy the experience. Or even books or places, you can go have a tradition to go to some museum every 2 years because you'll keep enjoying it.
Acha, but if you have a photographic memory, then you won't enjoy going to that museum again.
Yeah, because you'll have the memory of it crystal
Okay,
clear.
that's an important point. I agree. लेकिन अब क्योंकि टाइम हमारा खत्म हो रहा है, इधर पकड़ाओ.
We will use our memory for Quran so we could become Hafiz.
Okay, and then you'll go to heaven, huh? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
For our whole life.
Okay. ठीक है.
This is a joke.
So, will a computer go to heaven?
No.
No. Computer सब याद होता है, वो तो हाफिज. What do you mean they're not real? Of course they're real. What do you say? They're real.
Would go to heaven.
She said they're real.
Sir?
They are real, but they are not
बोलो.
Sir, what did the shoe say to the other shoe?
What did the shoe say to the other shoe?
Let's go to school. I also have a joke.
You're my soulmate.
You're my soul.
Sir?
अच्छा देखो, अब टाइम खत्म हो रहा है.
I just want to say a joke.
अच्छा चलो जल्दी से.
What do we call a door which is cute?
A doll which is cute.
A door.
Huh? Door.
Adorable.
Oh. Oh man.
I'm not even laughing at your jokes. Yeah, it's not funny.
अच्छा देखो, Last thing. So, if you have a perfect memory, what could be very bad about that? What could be very bad about that? Batao. Yeah, quick.
So then it wouldn't be fun if we read books, we'll know everything, and when we
Oh, you
go
can
to
read
see
new
it-
books. Come on, that's not serious. Chalo, aage. Ah, bolo.
Can I say another joke?
No, now give it. Now give. What would be very bad if you could remember everything?
The bad moments.
Say. Acha, then you say more.
Like for example, if imagine you'd remember something very bad,
हाँ.
like
अच्छा
something
जैसा कि
which is
मैंने
very
उसको
traumatizing.
ऐसे मारा अब ये कभी नहीं भूलेगा ना अब ये कहेगा sir hit me. Huh?
Then I would
And he'll
remember
never forget
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he'll never like me again.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I will like you because you had hit me on a purpose.
Acha. But this is the point that we will not be able to forget the bad experiences of our life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, then. See you later. Bye.